Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's knee-friendly strength exercises. And this is our healthy joints workout. Okay, let's get going now. Step touching, bringing those arms out to the side. Let's get a nice, fun and energetic warm-up going before we begin our strength class today. Good. Now I have 20 exercises. So apart from left and rights, which is important that we do provide that balance for body, this is a no repeat strength workout. And like I say, some of you have been requesting these. So here's another one today. Good. And lift and lift. Good work. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's march it out. Good. March on the spot, push those arms back, stretch out those shoulders and chest for me there. Keep those knees coming up for me. We are working with our 15-45 sequence today, and that's just simply because I like to give you more time when we're getting up and down off the floor. Good, we have a few of those exercises. I have alternatives for a couple of those floor moves that you can do. Good. Well done. And push back. Keep breathing now. Get that air to circulate in and out. And some of these exercises are done weighted and some are body weight. And I always love to include body weight exercises into a strength workout, which I always do myself when I'm exercising alone. And I think it's great just to show you that you really can get strong using your own body weight. Let's count this out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's drive the knee across the body. Engage your core here. That's it. Knee across, knee across. Well done. So it's a great mixed bag. There's no repeats, as you know, always really are, full of variety. Got some standing abs in there as well. What else have we got? We've got some exercises to work those glutes down in our 4-point kneeling. That's it, good. And I'm introducing a seated leg lift today. That's brand new actually to our strength workouts. It is body weight. I'll show you a chair version to make it easier. If you want to make it harder, you work your way down lower to the floor. So a little household step would be ideal, or down onto a mat. Let's do 4 here. 3, 2, 1. Feet about shoulder distance. Reach across. Abs are still engaged. That's it. Good. Nice bend of the spine here. Get that breath out. In the center. Out to release. Good. In and out. That's it. That breath really does help to move the body. Good. Don't underestimate how important your breathing is for you. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Good. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Well done. Let's do a little bit into the shoulders. Warm them up a little bit more. Now we're starting off with our RDL. If you're not familiar with an RDL, it just stands for Romanian deadlift, or a stiff leg deadlift as you may know it. And it's wonderful work for the posterior chain. That's the muscles that run behind you there. That'll be your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. It actually does work into the abdominals too, because we're bending over, and of course the brain will detect instability there. Good. And punch it out, punch it out. And I do feature it a lot in my strength workouts because it is very difficult to work your hamstrings in a home environment compared to when you go to a gym and you have all those machines. So between that and we have a dumbbell swing, that'll work your hamstrings too. So don't forget those hammies there behind you. We do tend to work a lot into the quads at the front, and then we provide imbalances in our body, and that's bad for our posture. Okay, let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go into some calf raises, and then we'll start with those RDLs. Good work. Up and roll back down. Up and roll back down. Good work. If you have a selection of weights, just have them around. You may be able to go a little heavier with some of these exercises. If you've been doing my strength workouts for a couple of months now, you might find that a little bit of progression is coming into your exercise routine, and that's great. Consistency will always bring progression, no matter what you're doing in life. That's it. Lift up and lower down. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Okay, let's get going. All right, enjoyed this workout. It isn't, like I say, not lots of variety. Now, we've 15 seconds to move or less. Now, I did forget to say, I will be doing seated back fly, so you may need a chair for that, but like I say, if you don't want to sit down, you can always do it standing, okay? All right, abs engaged. Let the hips lead here with your Romanian deadlift, and then stand tall. The technique, it's very basic, but it's important that we get it right. So hips leading, legs are pretty stiff, so stiff leg deadlift where it gets its name. And you don't have to let those weights go all the way to the floor. In fact, you may end up rounding your back if you try to go all the way. Good, keep that back flat. Most of the population just do not have the mobility to go to their toes with this one. So we play it safe here. Good. Now one-sided exercise coming next. Well done. Now you can use 1 or 2 weights depending on how you're feeling. So we are doing a side leg lift. Same leg is going to do a glute squeeze behind you. So it's essentially a pendulum and a glute squeeze or hip extension. Good. So anytime you extend the hip like this here, the second part of the exercise, you're really putting a lot of emphasis on your glutes or your butt muscle. This one here out to the side, a lot of emphasis on the little glute medius, glute minimus. Very overlooked, those little muscles in around the hip here. Now we'll do the other leg next, so don't be rushing. Take your time and squeeze. And you don't have to go lift the leg really high either. Good. This will be the last one. And line up those feet. Now give yourself room here. If you want to start, you can. You don't have to wait 15 seconds. You may feel it's too long a rest. Some of the moves. Squeeze it out. Okay, there's our start time. Good. Now we're controlling the side lean by using our abdominals. So pull them in nice and tight so that we're not bending too far to the side and losing that connection. Good, so you're essentially very much doing a tummy exercise here too. Good. Squeeze it out. Send that hip back. Good. Send that leg back. Well done. Now we have those seated back fly next. Like I say, if you don't have a chair or anything handy to sit on, you can do it in a standing position. We get one more. And squeeze it out. Okay, well done. Now, standing position for anyone that does not have a chair handy. Let that bum stick out behind you and send those elbows back, squeeze those shoulder blades. Now, if you want, you can just continue on there. You don't have to sit down. And the same exercise. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze, that's it. Now, because we're on a chair here, I decided to transition into our seated leg lift next, which is an absolutely amazing exercise for developing knee strength and developing the quadricep at the front, your thigh muscle. Good. Squeeze it out. Lift and squeeze. Well done. Okay, now put your hands on the chair for a little bit of support. One leg at a time, up and down. Next exercise, we will switch legs. If you want to make this harder, make your way down to the floor, like I say. Okay, down we go. Okay, hands behind you, sit back a little bit. Up and down. Try and straighten the leg as much as you can. Good, keep nice and relaxed here. Lift and down. You don't have to touch the floor. Up, keep the legs suspended as much as you can to really work on those muscles in your quadriceps, your thighs, and your knees. Good, try not to sink into it. Keep going, come on. You can do it. Feeling the burn in the leg. Well done. So it's a great leg burn without using any weight. And you can actually feel the structures in around the knee working hard here. Let's extend the opposite leg now. Pull the belly button in so your spine doesn't start to sink. Okay, and let's go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try not to let that spine sink down. You can end up in a slump on the floor at the end of this one. Good. Come on, lift and lower. Now while we're down there, here, we're going to head into a bird dog next, which is a wonderful exercise for the muscles in your back, particularly your lower back. Good. Come on, hang in with it. I know it's hard, and particularly if it's new to you. It's not one I do very often at all. I'm going to have to practice this one. Woo. Keep going. Well done. Okay. Now let's go around into the bird dog position. So 4-point kneeling on the floor. Good. Engage your core here. We're going to reach, hold for a second, and then switch sides. Reach up. Good. Reach. Well done. These are exercises that should be included in our workouts on a daily basis. Okay, or at least a few times a week. That's it. You can add them to cool downs. Or if you're just feeling a little bit stiff after a bout of sitting, wonderful way to loosen out the spine. Hold for a second, get a nice stretch there. Don't rush it. It doesn't matter if you only get about 10 reps. Good. Point those fingers and those toes. Now we're going to stay here on the floor, and our next move is to work those glutes. So out and then up to the ceiling, okay? Just stay on one leg, out and then up to the ceiling. Okay, so get into position. Good. And up. Just make sure you've got a nice straight line between your wrist, elbow and your shoulder. Good work. Again, keep tall, try not to sink into the moves. It's a habit I have with these moves down on the mat. Good. Squeeze. Push that foot up to the ceiling. Well done. That's it. And drive to the ceiling. Good work. Good. Now you might feel like a little stretch back there. Give your wrists a little breather there. And turn your palms up to the ceiling just to take pressure off the wrist. And we'll head into the other side. Relax your neck. Okay, let's go for this side. Up to the ceiling. Lift. Up to the ceiling. Good work. Out to the side. And up to the ceiling. Push. Good work. Again, just reminding myself to stay tall here. That's it. Out. And up. Squeeze those glutes. You'll be feeling the glutes tomorrow. Good work. Out to the side. And lift up. Little seat back. Well done. Okay. Now we have a bicep curl and shoulder press next. So we can move the mat out of our way. Right, let's go with a bicep curl. Okay, let's stagger the feet here. Bicep curl, shoulder press. I like to stagger the feet with some of these upright exercises. I think it takes pressure off the back a little bit. Curl, push up to the ceiling, back down. Keep the elbows tucked in for me. Good work, and down. Come on, you can do it. Reach up, and back down. That's it, you're doing great. Lift up and back down. Okay, now we've got some sumo squats. You probably thought I would avoid squats today, but no, squatting done correctly is very good for the knee. So I'm going to go into a sumo. Toes are very exaggerated, and hold on to what weights you would like to hold on to there. If you don't want to do it, you're here just to learn how to squat or that. Sit down, stand up, okay? And you can hold whatever weights you feel like, or go body weight, okay? Right, down and up. Now keep the chest nice and upright and send the hips down. That's it. Knees out, tracking over those toes. Good work. And as you always know, I think squatting, learning how to squat correctly is so important for our knee health or our joints in general. Okay, now I've got lateral raise, front raise. I'll challenge myself and I will stick with these, 3 kilograms each. So lateral and front. Stay on one side. That's it, we'll do the other side next, so you can really put a lot of focus on one side of the body. And down, good. Just focus on the dumbbell going up and out to the side and then out to the front. Lift, good. Breathe it in. Good work, come on, we can do it. Into the last 10 seconds now. We'll have a little break there and we'll switch around. Good work, come on, we can do it. That's it, last one. Excellent, very good, okay. Give those arms a little rest because we are going to head into the other side now. All right, engage the abdominals. Get that nice stance with your feet. Let's go. Well done. Lift and lower. Lift and lower, good. Now we have a standing abdominal exercise next. It's a nice combination. What move? Prisoner style to begin with. And then we'll be twisting the torso ever so slightly. So I just want to say to you, that's very important. The next exercise that we engage our core. Last 10 seconds, come on. Use your breathing. Good work. Last one. Well done, okay. Now let me show you the next one. Okay, so hands behind the head. We're doing an oblique crunch for 2, and then we are going into a twist of the torso. You can actually leave your hands behind your head for the whole thing if you want to. Twist, abs engaged, twist. That's it. Might flow better for you if you leave the hands there. Good, 1, 2. Nice and slow here. Now you notice I'm not trying to get lots and lots of reps. Excellent. 1, 2, and turn, and turn. 1, 2, turn, and turn. And I think we are there. Okay, good. Now we have some calf raises, bicep curls. All right, let's get those calves involved in the actual workout too. Calf raise, and then we'll head into some bicep curls. Okay, so as you curl, lift up onto your toes. That's it. Good time-saving exercise, this one. Tuck the elbows in. Good. Now we're working the biceps here, front of the arm. The next exercise, we're going to work the triceps, which is the opposing muscle group to the biceps. That's it, good, come on, you can do it. Lower those weights. And lower those weights, good. Curl up to your shoulder. Oh, I can really feel the contraction in both the calf and the bicep. Very, very deep. Good, very focused on certain body parts, that move. Now we are into our tricep kickback. So we're going to let the bottom stick out behind us. And then we're going to kick those weights back, okay? Keep the upper part of the arm strong. You come down a little deeper. You might find this exercise a little bit more, places a little bit more emphasis actually on the back of the arm. The closer you can get the chest to your legs. Of course, it is a little bit more advanced. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. Come on, you can do it. Good. Keep going, come on. Stay with it. To the last few seconds of this one. Triceps are burning. Come on, last few. Good. One more. Well done. Stand up straight, release yourself. Okay, now I'm going to go down a little lower for the next exercise, just simply being the chest press with the weights going out in front for one, and then a little twist of the torso again, both sides. I find working the chest upright is can be quite stressful on the shoulder joint if you're lifting heavy weights. So just be aware of that when you're pushing them out and away from your body. Because it's safer to lie on the floor if you want to lift heavier for the chest. That's it. Twist. Now again, if you're doing that little tightening of your belly button, your navel, you're going to really feel the abdominal portion of this, but you also have to keep your hips very still. Don't let the hips rotate with the torso. They stay very still, and you're going to be very specific then into working your abdominals there. God, time went fast on that one. Right, we've got some inner thigh lifts. We'll go a little heavier with that one. Okay, inner thigh lifts for 2. So it's 1, 2, line up the feet, lunge for 2. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, lunge, lunge. And again, 1, 2, lunge, lunge. Good. And lift, step out, step out. I need a lot of space for this exercise. Good. And lunge, and lunge. Good. Turn that toe a little bit. You'll really hit those inner thighs. Lunge, and lunge. There we are. Okay. All right. Dumbbell swing. Okay. Try and get your heaviest weight you have with this one. Stick the bum out behind you. Fire off into an upright plank. Okay. Ready for this. This is great abdominal work. Great for the posterior chain again, like our RDL. Good. Face on there. Stick that bottom out behind you. Fire off. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. Keep your back straight now here with this one. I'm telling you, we are going to be feeling our butt muscles tomorrow. We've placed a lot of workload on them today. You can really feel it now. Now move 20, lovely, lovely exercise. But if you don't want to do those kicks out to the side, you can just do a pendulum. Okay, I'm gonna just go body weight with it. Right, so it's 1, 2, kick. Now if you don't want to do that kick, just do a pendulum, okay? Add your light weights if you want to. 1, 2, kick, and again, 1, 2, kick. 1, 2, nice and strong. 1, 2, kick. Well done. 1, 2. We've worked our glutes so hard today. I'm really feeling them with that kick out to the side. Good work. Come on. Let's finish off nice and strong. What a wonderful strength workout that was today. Mixing weight with body weight. Good. One more. Come on, get that other side in. I have to give you a dumbbell clap. That's very good. Well done. Excellent work. Brilliant. That was an excellent strength training workout. I love that last move. Got to include that one again. Very, very effective. You can really feel everything now nice and loose in around the hips. If you enjoyed that workout, I'd appreciate a like or a thumbs up. You can press that just below the video there. That just gives me feedback that you're enjoying these workouts here on the channel. And while I have the opportunity, I'll always say thank you for your support by pressing the button and sending me all these lovely comments. Thank you so much. Right, I think we're ready to stretch out those glutes, are we? I think so. We try that number 4 stretch. You may need to hold on to something. You can actually do the stretch sitting down as well. Just cross your leg over. Hold on to the chair for support. Sit your hip down. Like you're going to sit into a little stool. That's it, good. Sometimes whatever you're wearing, your shoe can slide. Sit down, keep the chest upright. It's a tough out stretch. Hold on to the leg if your foot is sliding. Good work. Lovely stretch there. You can feel that in around the bottom. Good work. Whoa, got to do those more often. Feeling quite tight. Other one. Now this one I feel a little looser. And if you can hold the underside of your shoe or the side of your shoe and turn it around so that you can see the underside of it, you're going to get a bit more of a stretch. Hold on to the support there if you need it. Good work again, really feeling those glutes stretching in around that groin. Sit down a little lower. Good work. If you found that very intense, try it for 10 seconds or so. Come up out of it, switch to the other leg and keep going back and forth. I guarantee it'll get a little bit easier with practice. Good. Let's stretch out the torso here. Now reach up. I'm going to just bend slightly to the side. And as always, before we do any side bends or reaching, making sure you're engaging your abdominals. Reach over, back to the middle, push up to the ceiling, and over to the other side. Good. Reach again, over, back to the middle, push up to the ceiling, that's it, hold it. And then the other side. Good, let's do 2 more. Reach up, over, back to the middle. Other side, should be feeling a nice bit of stretching going on there. Stretch it up to the ceiling. Bend to one side, hopefully you're not feeling any pain or discomfort in your back. I always come back to the middle. I think it's important just to center up. And back to the middle. And last stretch up to the ceiling. Good, now let's do the hip flexors. Again, a lot of people tend to overlook their hip flexors. They work them a lot. We do work them, maybe even overwork them, but we don't stretch them. So into a little split stance here. Tilt your pelvis back. See if you can drop your knee down a little bit. You should feel a nice stretch heading into the top of your hip there. Tilt the pelvis back. It's very important that we do that. Pretend your pelvis is like a bucket filled up to the top with water, and tilt it back and the water comes out, spills out behind you. So you can go down a little lower. Oh, feeling those legs after our strength workout. Good. Again, if it's very uncomfortable for you, try that 10 seconds. Let's do the other leg. Get your balance. I'm falling over. Okay, drop down. Tilt the pelvis back behind you. Good. Well done. Drop down a little bit more. Again, I have my Hands on my hips, pushing the elbows back, and that really helps to open up the chest. So you're getting a little chest stretch as well. And release up out of it. And ideally, if you're really feeling uncomfortable there, come out of it, go back into it. You have to spend time on it if your body is not used to those kind of positions. Right, what a lovely strength workout today. Hope you enjoyed it as much as me. Drink your water, keep hydrated. Even in the cooler temperatures, it's important we keep the body hydrated, let the muscles recover. And I'll see you in the next one. See you soon.